Yeah, what's going on, everybody? It's yours truly, the Ace, back with another Behind the Teams video, episode 5. We are talking about the Chicago Bears, and I got my man Sed in the building. How you living, Sed?
Oh man, I'm loving it. I can't wait for the season to start, bro.
Okay. Sed is another one of the homies that I got in the group chat. You know, I've had Watts on here. I've had Ann on here. Was supposed to get Josh, but, you know, I think he was a little bit nervous to come on here and talk. So we're going to leave that as it is. But yeah, man, Sed is another homie that we be in the group chat together, always talk about sports. So once I made this channel and we're doing the Bears, I had to bring him on. So I appreciate you for popping in, man.
Definitely, brother, man. Hey, I'm looking forward. We got to do this throughout the season.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so your Chicago Bears last year, 3-14, finished 4th in the NFC North. As always, man, I need your thoughts on the 2022 season, man. What did you think overall?
Honestly, it was some excitement despite us being 3-14. Justin Fields improved. I'll say at the New England game more so than anything. I mean, the Bears were tanking. I mean, it was obvious. They traded their best 2 defensive players, and Robert Quinn and Roquan Smith. So it was obvious we were tanking. That was no secret.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, it's crazy because this might sound crazy with me saying this. They were the best 3-14 team I've seen because they were exciting. And to be honest with you, besides 4 games, we could have won any of those games we played besides 4 of them. With the talent that we did have, because let's be honest, that Bears team was trash. Hot garbage.
Yeah.
Just hot garbage.
Yeah. Once I post this in the group chat, you know the homies are going to be shitting on the Bears as they always do. We call them the Bears, D-U-H, the Bears. But the 2022 season, though, let's backtrack to the previous offseason. We'll talk about the 2023 offseason coming up. But the 2022 offseason, the Giants were in a similar position where we were looking for a new GM. And I had various conversations with you as far as a hot GM was Ryan Poles. So because the Giants were looking for somebody, he was on my radar. So I got to learn a lot about him. You know what I'm saying? Thought he's a very young GM. And I think, like, once you guys signed him, because once, you know, the Giants ended up with Joe Schoen and you guys signed Ryan Poles, I told you I thought this was a good move. Now, it's going to take some time because he's got his hands full. But overall, like, Poles is very innovative, very, like, I think, and we'll talk about the 2023 season. Like I said, I kind of agree with you guys as far as you guys were the best #1 overall pick because talent-wise, but I definitely think you guys are going to have a turnaround season this year because Ryan Poles, like I said, is very innovative. He is a good GM. Love him. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the Giants didn't get Joe Schoen. I wanted them to get him.
Oh, no, absolutely. And let's not forget, I wanted Brian Daboll. So
yeah, Brian Daboll. Oh, yeah, because he was close. He was close to getting Brian Daboll if Joe Schoen didn't snatch him away. So the Bears have had their woes, man. Like we know, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to be a Bears fan, whether it's, you know, Lovie Smith, the double doink, Mitch Trubisky, which, you know, you're another one that can vouch for me on the Patrick Mahomes. We'll get to that at the end of the stream. But
don't forget Rex Grossman.
Rex Grossman. Rex Grossman. Who's the other quarterback? Caleb Haney. Yeah, you guys have had your woes.
Oh man, you said who the other You mean like the quarterbacks?
You guys have had your woes. You guys have had your woes, but it looks like you might have found one in Justin Fields. I personally like Justin Fields overall because, like, he needs to take a step up, which we'll talk more about. But I feel like he's fast as hell. Unlike Lamar Jackson, he's very deceptive and he's very stocky, meaning that he could take the hits and he's got breakaway speed, man. Like last year, if I'm not mistaken, I could have swore he had the longest run last year for like a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Considering that we had Lamar, Jalen Hurts, but he busted out like a 70-something yarder to like the house, and he was gone.
It's
you know what I'm
crazy, because when you think about it, his running style, you think of Earl Campbell, and we're talking about a quarterback. Justin Fields glides when he runs, and
of course,
like even that game against Philly, that play that didn't count as a touchdown, nonetheless, that was beautiful. He did the little spin move towards the end of the end zone. Yeah, like Justin Fields. Yeah, Justin Fields was that guy last year.
Okay. All right. So going into this offseason, this offseason that we're currently in, What do you feel like was the Bears' biggest need this offseason? And do you feel like they addressed it via free agency and via the draft?
Tackle. Darnell Wright. They end up, which they acquired through the draft. The O-line, that was our biggest weakness. But it's like it was between that and the defensive line, man. To be honest with you, it's equal. It's equal. And that one we did solve, but the defensive line, not so much.
Yeah. I feel like because you guys ended up with the first overall pick, obviously, thanks to the Houston Texans and
Lovie Smith.
Yeah, your former coach, Lovie Smith. He kind of set them up, you know what I'm saying? So you guys were in a prime position because the top commodities in this past draft were quarterbacks. You guys didn't need one, which if you guys would have ended up trading Justin Fields, or if you would have stayed at first, it would have said a lot about what you guys think about Justin Fields overall. But you ended up trading back to pick number 10. And with that number 10 pick, like I said, you ended up drafting a need with what you guys needed, an offensive tackle from Tennessee in Darnell Wright. And your second pick, you ended up with a defensive line. So right immediately, you attacked two of the most important positions, offensive line and defensive line. How are those players like doing so far?
As far as Wright go, I've seen he's lost some weight also. He's getting more so in shape for camp. Haven't heard much about Javonte, but but Wright, I heard he's been doing pretty good so far. But most of as far as camps go, from what I hear is Scott is actually doing pretty good.
Yeah.
The wide receiver we got. But so far in camp, I haven't heard much about any of them yet.
Okay.
It's mostly just been about Justin Fields and DJ Moore.
Yeah. DJ Moore is what I was about to, because you guys with trading down with Carolina ended up acquiring DJ Moore. It was kind of like a good trade for you guys. So what do you think he's going to bring to your team this year? How do you think he's going to help out Justin Fields?
He's going to be Justin Fields, AJ Brown, like how AJ Brown was to
That's a lot. That's heavy words right there.
Look, I felt like you got to think about this, bro. Who did Justin Fields have to throw the ball to last year?
Mooney.
Once Mooney got injured,
he had Mooney. I'm trying to think of the other dudes that y'all had. At some point, he had Allen Robinson. Did he not?
No, not last year.
Okay, so that was not last year. So yeah, okay, so yeah.
We had Mooney. We had Claypool, who was injured pretty much as soon as he got it. He didn't even know the playbook. We had what is his name? St. Brown. We had Dante Pettis and Brian Pringle.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just saying, who did Fields have to throw to last year? And not only that, you got to think about who our center was. Musty. That's what we like to call him in Chicago. Musty. What is a quarterback going to do when someone's coming straight through your line and up the middle? What are you going to do?
Oh, of course, you're going to scramble to the end because, like, when that pressure up the middle is the quarterback's worst, like, enemy. You know what I'm saying? You can't get that pressure in your face because then you can't step up and make any throws.
Yeah, and that's that's one of the things that's been kind of having me upset with the media because they don't actually watch football games. A lot of them. They just go off what they see with highlights and things like that. Like, I'm watching these games. Like, I would imagine Justin Fields' confidence was very low. When you step behind that offensive line and every time you hike the ball, get the ball hiked to you, you're running for your life. Every time. This man was running for his life all last year. He had no choice but to run. Everyone's like, oh, Justin Fields a running quarterback. He wasn't that way in college. He's a passer. He had time. He had wide receivers. He has none of those things. Like, I felt like last year was like his rookie season, to be honest with you. It just was a bad situation. It was a bad situation. And, the thing was, a lot of us we didn't have patience because we sucked for a very long time. But what Ryan Poles did was set the Bears up nice.
Yeah.
He set them up real nice. And he set Fields up real nice. And the reason I say that is like when you asked me about our needs earlier, defensive line. That's definitely something we need. We need someone to rush the quarterback.
Yeah,
we need that.
Which you guys invested. You guys invested 2 rookies in the
but draft. That's more so in the middle. We need someone coming off that edge, and we don't have it.
Yeah, you guys have had that since like Khalil Mack. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And well, Robert Quinn was good, but last year he didn't even record a sack before we even traded him. By the way, our leading sack, the person who led us in sacks, Jaquan Brisker. That's our safety.
I mean, that's why you guys finished with the #1 overall
if
pick.
I'm not mistaken, he had 4 sacks, bro.
Yeah, so that's crazy. Yeah.
Not only did we trade our 2 best defensive players, Eddie Jackson got injured also. Having a great season, by the way. Tremendous season. He got injured with the Achilles. So, I mean, we had a lot of bad luck, too. Just saying. We just had a lot of bad luck. But, like, this season, oh, man, I'm excited about this season, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah, it seemed like the exact opposite of what the because Giants and Bears are both rebuilding, but we took a big step in the right direction. You guys were kind of in full tank mode.
You guys got the better coach.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. So, all right, going into the 2023 season, I don't like to use the term breakout. I used it in the first couple of episodes because breakout, a lot of people think like, you know, like a rookie breaking into the league. What player needs to be your standout player going into the 2023 season?
Oh, absolutely. It's no doubt Justin Fields.
Yeah, that's the easy answer. Give me the Justin Fields answer, but then give me another one as well.
Yeah, I'll say the reason I say Justin Fields is he still has to prove himself as a passer. Like, I'm not going to be too hard on him because who the hell did he have to pass to?
Yeah.
And he had nobody to protect him. So he kind of doesn't have that excuse this year. But the other breakout player I could see, it depends on if he starts, is Jack Sanborn. He did pretty great. I wasn't too mad about the Roquan trade because once he got in that lineup last year, I really couldn't tell the difference. And he actually he was making tackles. I was done with Roquan once he got trucked by Kirk Cousins.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you on that one. I'm gonna say the same thing, like you said. I mean, obviously Justin Fields. That's the obvious answer. Justin Fields needs to take a big leap forward. He needs to take a Jalen Hurts type leap because he is kind of in that same category, a mobile quarterback that has arm, but he just needs to become more of a pocket passer with the threat of a run and stop relying on just the run. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, because he'll be dangerous. Because
exactly.
What are you going to do?
Exactly. The one player I'm going to say that needs to step up and needs to have a standout year for you guys is DJ Moore. DJ Moore needs to solidify himself as that main guy for Justin Fields because in Carolina, we heard that he didn't have a quarterback to throw on the ball, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? The system.
But look what he did.
Yeah, exactly. So what can you do with the actual young quarterback that might be able to get you the ball, scheme them open with the threat of the run? They're going to have to definitely develop that chemistry. This is what I see of the Bears offense looking like, right? Snap back. If the pressure comes up the middle, that's another unit that needs to step up with your offensive line. If the pressure comes up the middle, instead of Justin Fields looking to scramble, do more like Aaron Rodgers, which I know you don't like Aaron Rodgers, but scramble to throw the ball instead of scramble to run with the ball and get that chemistry with DJ Moore where you see it all the time. When the play is broken, settle down somewhere and give your quarterback an opportunity to throw it to you. What do you think about that?
And you know what? That was an issue. That's actually been an issue I felt like the last 2 seasons. One of the things I want to see more of from the Bears, especially now we have Luke Gaskin, which, like I say, he started to do more after the Patriots game. We needed more RPOs. Let's get him out the field. Let's get him out that pocket. Get him on the side. Get him running so he can pass the ball. And it worked. They stopped doing it after a while, but it was working. So I understand. Like what you're saying, no, I totally agree. Like don't look to run all the time because we seen what ended up happening towards the end of the season. He got injured.
Yeah.
He was hurt.
Who's your main running back? Foreman?
Man, we don't know yet because Foreman's actually third. He's third right now.
Yeah.
So we got first string, we got Khalil Herbert. Second string,
Herbert was decent last year. He wasn't bad. He showed a little bit
breakout speed.
Yeah.
And we got the running back out of Texas also. I want to say I know his last name's Johnson.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the roster, and this might just be Ebner's one of them.
Yeah, he can probably get
Foreman's another one. Herbert's probably gonna be the main one. Travis Homer, You guys got him from Seattle.
He'll probably be practice squad.
Yeah, and then Rashawn Johnson. I know you're talking about. He'll probably be practice squad as well. But you guys have always kind of played within the recent years since who was that main running back that y'all had a couple?
Matt Forte.
Matt Forte, yeah. Since Matt Forte, you
hey,
guys
funny
have
story.
Always...
This hat right here, autographed by Matt Forte.
Nice.
So it's good we brought him up right there.
Yeah, nice. You should have that in a Bears players aren't really worth that much. So yeah, you wearing it. I see you. But since
Matt Forte, all the time when I go to the event, so
yeah. But since Matt Forte stopped playing for the Bears, was gone, you guys have always played like a little running back by committee. You know what I'm saying? You had Tariq Cohen for a long time, Montgomery, the 2-back set, you know what I'm saying? Which running back by committee is not bad, but Matt Forte was that 3-down back for you guys, and you haven't had that since him.
Absolutely not. And Jordan Howard actually did pretty good for the Bears.
Yeah.
Jordan Howard had some pretty good seasons.
Yeah.
I know people don't like, I know people think he was a little overrated, but he had a great season considering the Bears sucked on the offensive side.
I know there was one running back that you had your eye on. He goes by number 26, goes by Saquon Barkley in New York City. I know you had him when we talked about it, like, oh, the Giants ain't bring back Saquon, bring him to the Bears. Which, by the way, cap-wise, you guys might be a little straight cap-wise.
Could you imagine Barkley and Fields back there?
Don't got to, because he's at least for this year he's come back to New York. So hey,
ooh, that would have been that. That's all we were thinking about, that Barkley and Fields connection. And oh man, that would have been.
He got hurt at Soldier Field, so we don't want to. He has bad memories there. You know what I'm saying? He pulled something there. So,
but I mean Johnson, I really think Johnson might have a pretty good season, even though he's coming. He might end up being a starter.
I think, Herbert's definitely going to be our starter to start this season. I think he needs a fair shot if he can provide protection and, like you said, the run pass option for Justin Fields. I don't see why not, because he showed glimpses last year. So
absolutely,
I think he deserves a fair shot.
And then not only that, Cole Kmet, he showed big improvement last year, and he better show a whole lot of improvement after getting that contract. Also, you got to think about this. Now we have Claypool on the outside. We got DJ Moore on the outside. We got Mooney cutting up now straight through that middle.
Which should open up the run.
And Mooney didn't put on some muscle this year, man. So he ain't as small as he is, because he needs a breakout year. It's his contract year.
It's the exact reason why I think Justin Fields will take a leap forward. Like I said, I don't think you guys were as bad as y'all record. I'm not going to lie. Because,
I'm telling the critics that.
Well, I mean, we'll lead into this. Okay, the 2023 season. I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna make a comment, then I'm gonna ask you this. Right? I said in the group chat, and the guys in the group chat laughed just because it's the Bears. But I said that y'all window isn't that far away. I said about 3-4 years until you guys are competitive again. And they're like, nah, it's the Bears, Justin Fields. But I see it because of Ryan Poles. You know what I'm saying? I legit see it. So I'm going to ask you, what are your realistic expectations going into the 2023 season?
10-7.
10-7. Holy shit, you're making a big jump.
Yeah, man. I think we're, like I said, a lot of those games we played were close. I got a list. The games that we lost that was like we got our ass beat. Like we got beat bad. The Bills, the Lions, the Jets game. I don't even think Justin Fields even played. And the Cowboys. And the Cowboys game wasn't even like the Cowboys didn't totally blow us out. It was actually close for a minute. We just didn't have the talent. What I want to see them do more so in 2023, we got to be more aggressive. We got to be way more aggressive, because it was like that Green Bay game. We had our foot on Aaron Rodgers' neck. We had it there, and they started being conservative. I'm like, man, what is y'all doing? You don't be conservative with Aaron Rodgers, because the game's never over with Aaron Rodgers. Let's make it clear. I don't care if we up 21-0. It's never over. We know we seen this story play out. Yeah, we seen it. Like when it happened. I gotta be real with you.
Aaron Rodgers is a part owner of the Bears, so yeah. I mean,
I had to go grab the crown. I was like, I had it on ice just in case.
Yeah. Well, strength of schedule this year, they got y'all at 18th. So that's like literally close about middle of the pack. So
yeah, I can see 10 and 7.
But see, this is the thing though. Okay, with y'all division, obviously Green Bay's they don't know what they're doing over there. Green Bay, I could see them finishing 4th. Not gonna lie, I could probably see y'all finishing 3rd this year.
No, that's a possibility.
Yeah, it's gonna be a battle between the Vikings and the Lions.
Because I think the Vikings, bro.
I understand that.
They're the worst 13-3 team I've ever seen. I
understand that, but they added some decent pieces. Obviously, they lost Dalvin Cook, but Jordan Addison's nice. They added some decent pieces for Kirk Cousins. I think they'll be battling with the Lions. I think the Lions are going to be much improved this year. They took a big step forward last year. I think they're going to be much improved, and they're going to be battling for that division. Now, not to say y'all can't sneak in. It just depends on what y'all have. Like, let's we're gonna go over the schedule right now. So,
because my predictions might change once.
So I'm gonna keep track. I'm gonna keep score. I'm gonna keep tally right here, and we're gonna come to a consensus. We'll agree. All right. So week 1 versus Green Bay Packers. At home versus the Bears, y'all should be able to win that.
Oh, game. That's a win. So we're gonna go with a win for that.
So obviously, you don't know what to expect from Jordan Love, but I think that y'all could get this W. Now, week 2 versus Tampa, I'd get that as a W as well for you guys.
Yeah, because we don't even know who their quarterback gonna be.
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield. Yeah, just being realistic, that's probably L.
All right, Kansas City, y'all not beating them.
Yeah, no.
So we're gonna say 2-1. All right, we both agree 2-1. Denver Broncos. Now, this ain't the Broncos from last year.
You know what? I'm gonna go 2-2. We might lose against the Broncos.
You're gonna go 2-2.
Yeah. That's a toss up, but I'll go 2. Yeah, I'll go 2-2 for that.
Yeah, because they just acquired Sean Payton.
Yeah,
you can't.
And Russell Wilson.
You got to give Russell Wilson the benefit.
Yeah, he's not gonna be that bad.
Exactly.
Like he was last year because his coach sucked. Nathaniel Hackett sucked.
All right, Commanders. I got y'all winning that game.
Yeah, that's 3-2. That's
gonna be 3-2. I got y'all winning that game, and I need y'all to win that game because of the division. So I'm gonna need y'all to stop fucking around. All right, Minnesota Vikings. Now Minnesota's this is the first game at home versus the Minnesota Vikings.
For the Bears, I'm gonna give us the win for that one.
You gonna give us the win at home? Okay, but I got y'all splitting with them. So if they win this one, they got to take one. So the Raiders.
We beating the Raiders.
You beating the Raiders.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that puts you at 5-2.
Absolutely.
All right, the Chargers. Go ahead.
This is a toss-up.
The Chargers at LA. I got y'all Chargers. I got y'all taking an L on that one. You going?
Yeah.
All right, you taking the Chargers. So that puts you at 5-3. All right, the New Orleans Saints at New Orleans. Back-to-back road games.
I can see us beat New Orleans.
You can see them beat New Orleans. Okay, so that puts y'all at 6-3.
Carolina
Panthers, I think y'all could take that one. That's Detroit Lions at Detroit.
We'll lose that.
You're going to lose that one? All right. 7-4 finish. Minnesota Vikings.
We're probably going to lose that one.
Yeah, because you split. Yeah, because you split. So that puts y'all 7-5.
But it's a primetime game with Kirk Cousins.
That is true. So, but still, I think y'all going. I think it's going to be a split. All right, Detroit Lions after the bye week in week 13. Detroit Lions.
We'll beat the Lions because it's going to be in cold weather for one.
Okay, you're going to beat the Lions. Then you're going against the Browns.
The Browns. I can see us beating the Browns.
That puts you at 9-5. Okay. Carolina. I'm sorry. Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, we can. The Cardinals ain't even got Murray this year.
Now that's Ant's team. You want to talk shit to Ant real quick while you on?
He knows it. He knows. He know the Cardinals gonna be shitty himself. You know that.
So,
you know that.
So you hear that, Ant? You hear that?
Ant?
Let me put you on full screen. Go ahead.
Yeah, cuz they're gonna be ass, super ass. Yeah. So get ready to get Caleb Williams. That's all.
I'm sure Ant would take that, no problem. All right, so then y'all going against the Atlanta Falcons.
We can beat the Falcons.
Beat the Falcons? Okay.
Yeah, I don't trust Desmond, really.
Okay. So that's 11. Okay, the Green Bay Packers at Green Bay.
Whew, that's going to be tough because it depends on how Jordan Love plays. It
also depends on, obviously, if anybody's sitting anybody or if anything, you know what I'm saying? So
forget it. We don't get a Bears. I can't never. I'm going to be real. I can't. If it was Aaron Rodgers.
So you're taking the Bears?
Yeah, I'm taking.
So that puts you at 12-5. You believe that?
12-5, maybe 11
and 6. I'm gonna hold you to that, and I'm gonna put in the group chat.
After really looking at the calendar, like it's not really that hard for the Bears. You can see them in the wild card.
I mean, they said 18 strength schedule. So I mean, there are 17 other schedules that are tougher than you guys. Plus, like I said, I do think you'll sweep Green Bay. Splitting the rest of the divisions, that'll put you right there alone. That'll put you at 4-2 in the division, which is very doable.
The Vikings, and let's not even though Detroit got better, let's not overhype them. All right, let's remember they still didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, so 12-5 is that should get you in the playoffs, no problem. That's way ahead of schedule.
If the Bears are 12-5, Justin Fields will be in the MVP conversation.
Okay, I'm gonna have to. I'm tag after this video pops. I'm putting it in the group chat, and I'm tagging Ant and all of them, and I'm saying my boy said 12-5.
It's possible.
Okay,
it's possible.
Okay,
12-5. More so, I'll say more so. That's 12-5. I can see 11-6 also.
Chicago Bears fans that are listening this far, let me know what you guys think your record will be. My boy's saying 12-5. Well, at the end of next season, I'm gonna have to bring you back on and be like, what happened? 12-5.
Hey man, hey, look, I told you I'll be realistic now. Like the Packers don't scare me. They ain't got Aaron Rodgers. Yeah,
I feel you. So
because Aaron Rodgers is a bad man.
He is. He's I said, part owner of the Chicago Bears. He has ownership in you guys, man. I see it. You know it. You know it.
I ain't mad. He gone.
You just be lucky you're not playing the Jets this year, because then
Oh yeah, the Jets might win that division, but that's.
We'll see. Especially if they get Dalvin Cook, we'll see what happens. He's talking about hearing it, so we'll see what happens. But look, man, I appreciate you coming on. Absolutely. Before I let you go, I need you to let the people out there in the wonderful world of YouTube know who called Patrick Mahomes being as good as he was.
You did, brother Ace. You did. You did.
I got you. I got a whole bunch of people on the record. I'm gonna make a little compilation video, because now it doesn't seem like a hot take. People are like, "Oh, that was easy to call." I'm like, bro,
they said Pat Mahomes was Jay Cutler during the draft.
Who was saying that?
A lot of the analysts and stuff calling him like
before he threw a snap in the NFL. I put in the group chat Texas Tech footage highlights, and I said Patrick Mahomes is him. And everybody was like, we'll see. And like, nah, hell nah. He went, the Bears passed up on him. The Bears passed up on him for Mitchell Trubisky, and they passed up on Deshaun Watson for Mitchell Trubisky. That set y'all back a hell of a lot.
We can go even further. What, Myles Garrett was in that draft too?
Oh, that was a hell of a draft. that was a hell of a draft. That was the one time that I wish the Giants stunk, because we ended up finishing that. We got 16 wins the previous year. No, not 16 wins. We ended up with 12 wins the previous year, and then we ended up like getting bounced in the playoffs and had pick number 20 something, and we ended up with Evan Ingram. So
I will say this: the Bears did something that Chicago teams have a hard time doing.
And what's that?
When we suck so bad where we don't get a good enough pick.
Oh,
a lot of the Bulls, for example.
Yeah, you mid. Yeah,
mid.
Yeah, mid doesn't do anything for you.
Did a good job doing what they were supposed to do.
Yeah,
take the L.
That's what I say about a lot of teams. Like you're in it's like you're in purgatory. You're too bad you're not bad enough to be bad. You're not good enough to be good. So you're just stuck in the middle.
And
so
that's why statue for Lovie Smith, by the way.
Yeah. So that's why you need a good GM like Ryan Poles.
Ryan Poles. I will say this. This is a prediction. Ryan Poles, I think, he's building through the draft, first of all. We still have a ton of salary cap. He's playing smart. He didn't go this offseason to overpay for anyone.
I agree.
He didn't overpay. So what I think his goal is for next year is to build the defense now. Like, I'm built this offense this year. Now I got these draft picks. We're going to build on defense, and we're going to hope Carolina sucks bad so we can get Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, I could see that, because you got the capital and you got the draft picks. That's what I'm saying, dude. I say 3 or 4 years until you guys are actually back. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Because Ryan Poles is him. He's going to have the draft capital and he's going to have the cap space. So
we're building the new stadium. We got Kevin Warren from the Big Ten running things now as the team president. I think the Bears have a bright future. We've been trash all my life.
Yeah.
So Bears, please win something before a brother go to the upper room. You know, I've seen everyone else besides y'all win. I've even seen our WNBA team win. So yeah, we need that. We need that Super Bowl. We need to be celebrating because I'm definitely taking that day off of work.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. It'll be interesting.
During the season, brother, definitely doing some of the games, join in. So we both can critique our teams during the gameplay because it's gonna be a lot of. I can tell you now, it's gonna be a lot of me yelling at Luke Getsky if he does some crazy play calling like he did last year.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this is like the first year, like the last 3-4 years that we haven't played you guys. We don't play you guys this year
because the Giants. We always play the Giants for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, some of them was division, but then some of them were out of division games. But I think because we finished in the 3rd place schedule and you guys finished in the 4th place schedule is the only reason we're not playing you guys this year. That's why you're playing Washington instead of us.
But I don't know, man. I know the Giants good, but y'all might be the 2nd best New York team.
Aaron Rodgers. We'll see. That I'm gonna save that comment for when I get a Jets fan on here. So, but I gotta ask you something real quick because I'm trying to look at thumbnails to pick out, where I put the stadium in the background. I got 2 thumbnails, the regular one and then like the empty one, what I'm saying, which is usual to what Bears fans are used to, an empty stadium. So should I pick that one or just the one with the fans in it?
We do the one. We can do the one with the fans in it.
Yeah, I got you. But look, man, hey, I appreciate you coming on here, my guy. Definitely, man. It was good to have you on. Like I said, another dude that's in the group chat. We be going in. Tell them where they can find you at, man. You got anything going on? Let them know.
Oh no, I ain't got nothing going on, bro. I ain't finna, I ain't on really nothing. We do this sport chat thing in a group, and that's the entertainment I need because you brothers are. You guys critique things very good. I'll say that much.
Oh, we be going in on each other.
Oh yeah. We go in on each other and our teams, but also we give props when it's due.
Absolutely.
We get when it's due. Like you just agreed. Look, the Bears will make the playoffs this year.
So yeah, we shall see. You know what I'm saying? All depends on Justin Fields. But look, man, appreciate you for coming on, man. To anybody out there, man, make sure you guys, if you've been listening this long, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe. And if you guys are watching this video and you're interested on coming on here and talking about your favorite football team, hit me up on Instagram right there, DA_ACE_Avenue, and let me know what your favorite team is. If I haven't done it already, be more than happy to bring you on. I'm trying to knock out all 32 teams before the start of the season. This is episode 5. But, we're grinding. We are grinding. But appreciate you, said man, for popping in, man. As always, guys, thank you for tuning into the Ace Avenue. I am yours, True to the Ace. Adios.
Peace, bro.